Hello, this is going to be a different video. I usually do my own stuff and publish whatever I create. But sometimes, as everything in life, we take inspiration from different places. It could be a museum, it could be a good book that you have read, it could be a picture in a magazine. Something always inspires you to start your career, to start your new ideas and things like that. My inspiration somehow to cross over to Blender and to believe that Blender was ready enough to do NPR animation, or rather anime, was this specific video. The creator is called TechQ. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. I'm going to maximize this because I really wanted to do a short review for everyone else who has not had the chance to watch this, and to tell you what's going on, because at the time I would have definitely appreciated the fact that someone would have put a video explaining to me which things were happening on the screen. So I'm going to do exactly that for you in this occasion. I'm not claiming this is my work, first of all, disclaimer. And second of all, I do train people with stylized 2D shaders at this moment in time. It's 2022. 8 years have passed since I first saw this video, and that inspired me to the things I do as a Blender trainer. So here we go. Let's watch this. It's a rather short 3-minute video, so I guess you'll be fine. So the first thing that we see here is that this version of Blender was way back on 270. You can see it right up here, 270. And when I came into Blender, I was already trying Blender 277, 275 I think at the time. Was presented to me by a friend. So the next thing that we see over here, it's an old version of the add-on for, I think this was called the Blend Rig. The Blend Rig, this is supposed to be the body, the arms, and some other IK/FK controllers. That is what you're seeing on the screen. I guess this is why people prefer this kind of controls. This was a very early add-on that Blender had to create these rigs intuitively. And as you can see, the scaling also was inherited later on into Rigify. So now he's presenting all of the blend shapes, and as you can see, there are different blend shapes that are specific for this character. I don't know if at the time he was already trying to work with VR chat. I guess that wasn't a thing back then. But regardless, this is for sure some kind of animation project that he was doing, because there are so many shape correctives. That's why you can see the face turned in this way. Some facial shape corrections from the blend shapes. There are also the issues with the eyes. We have seen and read the Guilty Gear papers about all of the eyes position and orientations, and all of these are secondary transforms for the facial rigging. Again, since it's 2022, I'm used to see all of these things in Rigify, so that's probably where this previous versions evolved to. Now he's going to render, and he's rendering using the Blender internal, which pretty much worked without some physical lights. This was all stylized, and I've heard from people who have worked with Blender internal render for so long that they do miss the way the light worked. Now this is an interesting fact. He's going to place objects on top of whatever piece of the body he wants the shadow to be dropped on. Now look at this. This face is shadeless, but he placed some artifacts, some objects there, and now he's also placing objects here to occlude the fingers. Alright, so I guess we all have to give thanks to this guy because his work is impressive. What video inspired you to create anime content in Blender? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, have you tried Blender? Blender is powerful and beyond artistry compatible.